I'm at the 14 freeway overpass from Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. I'm Sean Clark. Welcome to Horror's Hallowed Grounds. 1, 2, 3, 4! So now we're in Sylmar, California, San Fernando Road, 14840 to be exact, and this was the junkyard where Harry Grimbridge goes into to escape the suited individuals who are after him. It was filled with a lot of cars and trash and junk and whatnot. It was mostly set dressed from what I was told by Tommy Lee Wallace, but today it appears to just be vacant. So now we're at 22124 Sierra Highway. This is just down the road from the junkyard that Harry Grimbridge runs into. So feasibly, he could have actually ran here from there. This is also where Dr. Chalice comes in the end of the film. Now that don't make a lot of sense really if you think about it, because he was up in Northern California and how did he suddenly get here? Movie magic. Let's go take a look. This is where Dr. Chalice comes running up. You can see the stone wall here in the background. Now this has changed a great deal. It hasn't been a gas station in a long, long time. This is where the door to the gas station used to be. Now it's obviously just a wall, but it was through these doors that Dr. Chalice entered the gas station to try to warn the world about the pending doom that Connell Cochran was trying to put upon the children on Halloween. So now we're inside the gas station from Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. The front doors were right here, and the television was right in this area. But today it's obviously very different. Now it's an office, and no more gas being sold here, nor candy given out on Halloween, unfortunately. Hey, Charlie, can we get another station?
You got it.
The Immortal Classic, followed by the big giveaway.
Pat yourself on the back, why don't you?
Come on.
What's the matter? Don't you have any Halloween spirit?
No.
So now we're at the Buccaneer in Sierra Madre, California. This is the bar where Ellie came in and met Dr. Chalice when he was having his 10 a.m. Saturday morning cocktail. Anyway, as you can see, it hasn't changed much. The paintings are still here on the wall. These two have been reversed from where they were. As you can see in the shot with Tom Atkins sitting there at the bar. The front of the bar, the entrance has been changed. There's now a window where there used to be a wall. But beyond that, the mural behind the bar is still the same, and it's still got that same charm it had back in 1982. The Buccaneer is located at 70 West Sierra Madre Boulevard in beautiful downtown Sierra Madre. When in town, I highly recommend you come by and get a cocktail. I did. Well, now we're in Kirstein Court here in Sierra Madre, California.
Bye.
In Halloween 3, this was the location where Tom Atkins, Dr. Chalice, makes the phone call to his disgruntled wife. He's got himself a six or a Schlitz, and he's ready to go party with that young girl. You know how it is. Help out a girl in distress, you know, lost her father and all. Way to go, Dr. Chalice. Right around the corner over here, coincidentally, happens to be the church from John Carpenter's The Fog, where Tom Atkins also got a little action with a young Jamie Lee Curtis. Guy's the pimp, what can I say? So now we're going to Santa Mira, California. This is actually...
Mr. Locations guy. You must be here for me. What gives?
We actually... Halloween 3.
Really? I don't know.
You suck. Just be quiet. I'll smack you right in the face.
You know what? Elm Street 2 sucks. Think of that.
Your fucking ass.
Irish Halloween masks?
California? You never know.
So now we're in beautiful Santa Mira, California, which in reality is Lolita, California. I'm standing in the spot where the welcome sign was located. And right behind me, that's the town of Lolita, AKA Santa Mira. Let's go down there and see who we bump into. So now we're in Santa Mira, California, which is actually Lolita, California, with Tommy Lee Wallace, writer and director of Halloween 3, Season of a Witch.
Hello, all.
When was the last time you were here?
I guess that would be 1982 when we
Oh, wow.
shot Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
What's it like coming back here, like almost, but basically 30 years later?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's a little eerie. It definitely has retained its eerie quality, which is why we shot here to begin with. We scouted the hell out of Northern California before finding Point Reyes Station for the fog. We knew what we were looking for could be found up here somewhere.
So anyway, we're heading up to the alley. I believe this is the alley that Tom walks into after he goes to the market and picks up his hooch for the evening, right here. Yeah, he heads down here, and then it cuts to another location, I believe.
Yeah, somewhere in here, he walks by camera.
If we go this way, like standing right here, was one of the suited guys as they passed, and when they first came into town, the car's driving by, you see the silhouette of him standing here watching them as the town's all looking upon them, correct?
That's right.
This is why this alley doesn't look as foreboding, because that building was here. This was the Dublin Inn. The first time I came to Lolita, the phone booth was still here. And in fact, I have footage of me back in, I think, 1998, doing the famous duck that Tom Atkins does.
Now, that's something a director might not be aware of, is the difference between what was here and what we brought. I just assumed we brought that phone booth and plunked it down.
No, it was a real one. In fact, it was right about in this area right here. You know, I was wondering, you know, if any of these are the interior of the mask shop.
My memory fails me whether it was up here or in Sierra Madre, but if it was up here, it was this shop, and I'm kind of thinking it was.
This looks like this could be it.
I'm pretty sure we shot it here.
So, I do believe this is the place. This is where the masks display would have been, right here.
Yeah, we used, you know, probably a third of this store.
It was actually shot from
It was all
like
shot
this.
from this side going that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to find what happened to the sign that was above the masks, you know, that gorgeous sign. Any of that stuff, all those giant silver Shamrock logos that were on everything. Hey, I mean, I walked by this place a dozen times and never knew this was the building. Well, here we are.
I have proven useful to you.
You have, sir. You have. you did something right, in addition to directing one of my favorite movies. So. All right, so we're here at the Rosa Shannon Motel now, which is filled with all kinds of colorful characters, as we're finding out.
How about a picture of that?
But fortunately, the owner of the building has been nice enough to let us actually go into the famous motel room which Tom Atkins and Stacy Nelkin stayed in. So let's go take a look, Sal. Shall we? Shall we? I think we shall. So, this is where the magic happens, so to speak. It's obviously changed a great deal.
Yes, like a doorway through to another room, which this was just a motel room before. There used to be a bathroom over there, and of course the window looks like the same window. And
you're standing on the spot.
I'm standing on the spot where they did it.
There may still be some stains. I don't know, but It was a good thing to remodel. They're remodeling because of the destruction that Dr. Chalice created he just ruined this room for anybody else that stepped foot in it. So,
where would you like to sleep, Dr. Chalice?
That's a stupid question, Miss Grimbridge. So it was right here where Dr. Chalice made his escape from this very window.
Yeah, it came out feet first, and off he went, and we were doing a lot of glide work thanks to John's experiences on Halloween, and then again on Halloween 2.
This was Garn's room here, Marge Gutman. That was her room.
Yeah.
That's changed drastically. They've completely remodeled the interior.
We jazzed it up pretty good. As I recall, I wanted to put a lot more neon on the roof line and stuff like that, but we did a pretty good job of making it funky 40s, 50s
And this
stuff.
Yeah, this was the entrance right here. It's now a private residence, so we can't go in, but as you can see, this was the motel office. This was the gas station, located at 2457 Eel River Drive, and it's seen better days.
You see the top of the factory sticking up in the background, and of course in the movie we had a logo, a silver Shamrock logo on that thing. Made this town special for us was that idea of the factory town, the company town. For a little time there, it was like a Western, you know, stranger in town, people watching them go by, all of that stuff. You can really, especially with some good music like what John was coming up with, you can generate an awful lot with very little, just the simplest tricks, people watching.
So how did the name Santa Mira come about?
Well, to horror movie fans, hardcore horror movie fans, Santa Mira will be familiar as the name of the town in Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I wanted to pay tribute to Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and so throwing the name of the town in, doing the ending the way we did, which is a direct homage to Don Siegel and the invasion ending that was supposed to be with Kevin McCarthy straight into the camera, "You're next, you're next." That's where the movie was supposed to end. And so I felt like this one's for Don, you know, since he had to put this stupid bookend on the original, which mars it slightly since it makes it all safe and nice and everything's going to be all right. So I wanted to rectify that somehow.
So now we are in front of Silver Shamrock Novelties, the actual factory here in Lolita. Ta-da! Which used to be a powdered milk factory many moons ago. And I'm a total nerd because I'm wearing the shirt. That's right, deal with it. So you actually didn't film inside this location?
Only to get to certain little places up high where we sent Tommy Atkins tiptoeing along the roof line and climbing through a hatch or a door of some sort and going up a ladder and stuff like that.
There's somebody up there right now. Or Dr. Chalice was sneaking around. I think it might be one of the suits, you know, years later has retired his suit and he's just kind of hanging out now. Not sure what to do. He's a confused robot. So this is the garage that the suits,
the bad guys took
Stacy and parked their little bad guy cars.
Yeah, and Dr. Chalice was out here floating around in amongst all of this that was at the time didn't have all these slats in it.
Yeah.
And
right over here is the window that he breaks into. Yeah, I remember he kind of scaled along the bottom there and pushed the window open and got in.
Yeah.
So now we're in the rear of Silver Shamrock Novelties. And right over here, this was where Ellie's father's car was hidden, correct?
Yep. It was pretty cool too. There were lots of gray suits dotted all up in the place.
Yeah,
everywhere
up on the corners.
Shooting details of people standing there in menacing positions. Originally wanted all of those guys to be redheads.
Mm-hmm.
that turned out to be impractical. Couldn't quite pull it off. I liked the opportunity to shoot up at, you know, low angles came easy here, obviously, with loading docks and things to work with. But to have a character standing up here the way I think Cochran did. But
yeah, exactly. It was like that. Very menacing, that menacing look he had.
yeah. Yeah, and all he just seemed to do it so effortlessly.
Yeah.
He just exuded
Evil.
sinister qualities, evil.
You know why you don't dare to go in? Is because anal wag here. That's why. There's illiterate people in there, because it should say was. Anal was here.
It does say anal was here. Can't you read?
It looks like a G.
It's a Z, man.
Oh, I didn't realize it was ghetto. They use the Z instead of the S, because it's edgy. Let's go see the final processing room, which is around the corner here. The final processing sign is gone, but the no admittance sign is still there, as seen in the film.
I wouldn't walk out there, Sean. Honest?
No, he said it was okay.
Yeah?
He just said not to go up. Well, here, I'll test it.
Yeah. Be rolling when it falls through.
I think on the other side of the door was supposed to be what we see in the movie,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
With the piece
yeah,
of
you know,
Stonehenge.
audiences tend not to keep track of architecture.
Mm-hmm.
So how in God's name that gigundous room could have been on the other side of this door, since we can plainly see it, just leads to almost nothing on this side. But still, there's a little stairway leading down to, happens all the time in the movies.
Well, you know how that trick, you know, architecture happened? Trade secrets. We don't tell. Hey, listen, sweetheart. Hey, you gotta get it off the air. Just get the damn commercial off the air. It could be the death of millions. Anybody watching. I don't know what it's these masks, these Halloween masks. They got this tag with a microchip, and I somehow it knows the song maybe from the goddamn commercial. I don't know. It makes snakes come out of it, melting. I don't know the logistics. Just get the shit off the air. You need to take it off. Well, I would like to see you take that off too. Hey, oh wait, you're getting me off track here. Hey, kids. Hey, you little bastards better take those masks off.
Please excuse the interruption. We're having technical problems.
It's time.
Watch the fucking commercial. See if I care. Sit there and watch it.
Please stand by. Dark masks, gather round your TV set. Put on your
Still
mask.
one more channel.
Watch.
You need to turn it off. The third channel, please. Because there's only 3 channels. Please, for God's sakes, get it off the air. There's not enough time. You gotta turn it off, please. For God's sakes, please, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! Oh, what's that? Oh, you got it? Oh, thanks a lot. Now, yeah, appreciate that. They said they got it. So now, what fucking city is this? Make sure you come by and get yourself a cocktail. I did. I missed my straw. Okay, just talking to one another.
I don't want to talk to your ass, motherfucker.
Shoot, this is tedious for me to even be here with you. Just wanting you to know this right now.
Yeah.
Elm Street 2 sucks.
I know, don't rub it in.
At least he's honest. Knock this fucking guy out in a minute. We're filming here for like 20 minutes. The longer you talk, the longer we gotta stay.
Yeah, well, I can make it real quick. How about you do that, huh?
How about you sucking this? Why don't you come find out? Give it a shot, buddy. Come on. All right. Elm Street. Fuck, I fucked up that one. That was a good one, too. Elm Street 2 sucks.